If I show you my IP address, does that mean that you'll be able to DDoS me or dox me? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you my IP addresses. Let's see if you think that you'll be able to DDoS or dox me based on this IP address. I'm running a web server on this laptop called No Hacking Please. I can open up a tab on my web browser and navigate to my web server and notice the web server displays. So very basic web server running on this computer. I'll open up a command prompt. What I'll do here is ping my web server and notice that resolves to IP address ::1. That's an IP version 6 address. Back in my web browser, I'll open up another tab and browse to web server and notice the web server displays. Back in my command prompt, if I ping web server, that resolves to 127.0.0.1. So would you be able to DDoS my web server if you know that IP address or this IP address, IP version 6 or IP version 4? Those IP addresses are configured on my local computer. And notice if I open up File Explorer and navigate to C Windows, System32, drivers, etc., and I open the hosts file, I'll open that with Notepad. You can see that web server is being set to resolve to 127.0.0.1. Same with my web server. My web server is also resolved to ::1. I'll type ipconfig here. Notice my IP version 4 address there. Here's another IP version 4 address, and here's another IP version 4 address. Will you be able to DDoS my server or dox me using these IP addresses? So 127.0.0.1 or ::1. Now the answer is these are loopback addresses. This is an IP version 4 loopback address. This is an IP version 6 loopback address. If you sent huge amounts of traffic to that IP address, you would be DDoSing yourself. Same with this IP address. Every host that runs the TCP IP stack will have these IP addresses. This is a loopback address to test that the IP stack is working correctly. As an example, if I open up Control Panel and I go to Network and Internet, and I do this the old way by going to Network and Internet network connections. On this adapter, if I go to details, you'll be able to see that it's got an IP version 4 address configured, but no IP version 6 address. On this adapter, we have an IP version 4 address as well as an IP version 6 address. The reason why this adapter, Ethernet 8, doesn't have an IP version 6 address is that I disabled the IP version 6 protocol stack. Only IP version 4 is enabled on this network adapter, not IP version 6. So no IP version 6 address will be used on that interface. But on this interface, we have a link local IP version 6 address as well as an IP version 4 address. You could also try and DOS me or dox me on FE80, but that is an IP address only local. But you would maybe be able to work out my MAC address of the network card. Okay, so did you know this or did you learn something new?